The chance for some damaging wind and isolated tornadoes as well as flooding. Lots of storms out there for us this morning, lots of lightning and heavy rain. So be careful. It is a WRAL weather alert day. 80 degrees, the high today. More showers and storms for tonight and tomorrow, but they'll be scattered. 63 tonight, tomorrow's high, 80 degrees.
I found the love provides the key. I did. I like the heart and souls of you and me. Love will learn to sing a song, yeah. Oh yeah, love is written in the stone. Every man I meet and walk in time, bump along. Feel what the past is conscious mind. Love will come and take you home, yeah. In the stone. Top of the morning to you, man. It's unbelievable, incredible. Just great to be here. And it is an incredible Tuesday morning in the Rotterdam area. It's been really, really wet. Really, really wet. So be careful out there, man. You be careful out there. Let's start off with some just awesome news right here in the Triangle. If you're a hockey fan, you're a Carolina Hurricanes fan, you know that the Canes are up 3-1. Yes. The Canes are up 3-1. Where did A-Town go? Because I don't hear you. The Canes are up 3-1, man, and it's I'm looking for them to close out when they go back to to DC. So there you go.
It was good. I went to watch the game.
So talk to him about your experience, Pamela.
Oh, guys, I'm having technical difficulty. My voice is going for yelling with the Kmac last night.
Oh, wow.
At Sports Social. It was packed. It was so loud. It's funny because just how they ring that loud sound, and it goes through. Also, they do it there, and I was like, it was crazy, but it was fun. The Canes did well. They go back to DC with no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
They need to go ahead and close it out, though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So was it packed up in Sports
It was packed.
Social?
Yeah, it was like maybe only 2 tables left in the when you first come in the lower level.
Oh, wow.
The upstairs was reserved already. The side there was a Canes party, so only I wouldn't have reservations. But I happened to have on some ESPN gear,
Uh-huh.
and then I ended up on the first row in the reserve section.
No way.
It's a big table. If you just have a couple people, usually you don't get that.
Right.
But
They probably know that.
I said, "Do you know Earl Reese?"
No. You said what you said was, "I'm the firm."
I'm the firm.
And don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun to watch it with them. And then after that, they put the game on. The basketball game was showing too, but on the main screen was the Canes.
Yeah. It was cool. You had a late night, didn't you?
I did.
Wow, I just thought about that.
I did.
Well, I know. Was it fun though?
It was. It's always a fun atmosphere in there. I haven't been there in a while, but it's a great place to watch a game.
Yeah. I forget about the place sometimes, but it's on and popping though.
Yeah, I just didn't have on the right colors because everybody had on Canes gear.
Oh, yeah.
Almost everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But anyway, you had a good time,
I
though.
I did. So congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes. They
So,
did it.
Yeah, it was just awesome.
And they so they're 5-0 at home, right?
Yeah.
So nobody else is doing that. So they have no pressure. Even if they lose, they come back home, and that's where they always win.
Yeah. Shout out to the Carolina Hurricanes. It's going to be hopefully they move. They definitely gonna move on to the next. I mean, obviously they're gonna move on to the next level of playoffs, and we'll see what happens with that. Though it's gonna be interesting. They playing as everybody talked about, as predicted.
Yeah, as I said, the goalie's last name is Thompson, so.
Oh my goodness! Everybody want to try to find a way.
Find a way.
Well, let's pivot. Let's pivot from that. The excitement of seeing that too. I noticed you have your green on today.
Yes, this is in honor of Jason Tatum and him going down last night with what looks to be a major injury.
You know, we hate to call it what it is. Lower leg, major injury. I'll just put it this way: it's not an ankle. It's not an ankle. And put it this way: you want it to be an ankle.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's Achilles. The way he fell, what he grabbed.
Pain he was in.
The pain he was in. He was literally crying.
Yes, and I had tears in my eyes too.
That whole scenario was so sad. Where he was crying.
Playing his best playoff game in this series.
And I still don't get how they even lost that game. The Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks, by the way.
Yes.
Shout out to the Knicks. But some kind of way. And maybe it's just me and Shakai and Wiz and all are going to be giving me a hard time on this one. But somehow I just don't see – they just don't seem like they deserve to win those games.
That's a strong statement.
Well,
And you see that look you just got? I'm moving a little bit further over here in case A decides
you don't accidentally win 3 games in a series.
Did you win a game, those games, or did Boston Celtics lose those games?
Both.
No, both. Yeah, both.
We can't win without
Two
them
things
losing.
can be true at the same time. We established that.
But do you understand where I'm going with this conversation? I'm not saying New York. Okay, they won. They deserve to win. Okay, that was a little strong. But just how they won and how you dominate a game. These games almost 80% of the times, then the other team sneak in at the end and win. They went up 7 points one time. They said that's the largest lead they had in the entire series.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Seriously? And Boston's been up 20 and 25 and all, but could not get it done. But I don't know. Let's hear from Jalen Brunson, who was phenomenal, 38 points on bouncing back and winning Game 4. Let's take a listen.
I think it was a sense of urgency, desperation, just knowing that we have a great opportunity. That we're playing a really good team, and I don't even think we're playing our best basketball yet. We have a team who's fairly new this year, and we still have a long way to go to be the best team we can be. And there's always time to learn for us, and so we got to make sure that we're never satisfied, and just having that student mentality.
That's why you have to get it done when you got a team. You got to get it done right then.
Yes.
Because you never know injuries. I remember Kevin Durant and all kind of situations. You got, Golden State. You got to get it done when you can. You've got, and defending champions Boston Celtics was my pick to go to the finals, and I think I may have picked them to win the whole thing.
I know I did. Of course I would.
Do we have any sign on Coach from the Celtics? A-Town. She couldn't find those. Just in his tone.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Mazzulla, yeah. Just in this tone, you kind of knew that it was bad.
Yeah.
But that's how he fell. Because he didn't twist the ankle. You can see an ankle twist or, a hand injury or whatever. But when somebody go down in the nature that Jason Tatum went down, First thing I said was Achilles.
Yeah, it looked like his weight, like on that leg. He had his leg back, and then he.
We're getting a lot of Achilles injuries all of a sudden for some reason.
Yes.
Kyrie had Achilles.
Yeah, he's.
ACL.
Huh?
He had ACL.
He had ACL.
Damian Lillard had Achilles.
Oh, that's right. Damian Lillard had Achilles. That's right. Kyrie had ACL?
Yep.
Oh, okay. ACL is better than Achilles. I know that sounds crazy. But you can come back a lot quicker than you can off Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Joe Mazzulla on the latest with Jason Tatum.
No, not yet. It was a lower body injury. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow. He's with the doctors now.
Did they able to do any tests on site for Achilles?
I didn't ask him. I just got the update from him. I just asked him how he was doing. So I'll get the MRI tomorrow, and we'll see what it is.
How concerned is that for you guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously always concerned about someone's health. So it's twofold. We're concerned about his health, where he's at, and then we're concerned about what we have to do better for Game 5 when we get back to Boston.
Dumb question.
Yeah,
of course he's concerned,
It's stupid.
but he still has to focus on what's the
right.
the
I mean,
next game.
she still got to go to work.
Yeah.
And one guy even alluded to the fact that Achilles. He said, and then of course he didn't confirm that at all, or nor deny it. But I mean, nobody really knows. But we just all making assumptions based on the injury and how everything went down. We even asked Tom Thibodeau, the head coach for the New York Knicks, on Jason Tatum's injury.
I never want to see a player get hurt, and he's been a great player and he's a great guy too. So I hope it's not a serious injury.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, well, I had tears in my eyes. LeBron James tweeted something to him. There was several players across the league were sending shout outs on social media to Jason Tatum.
Really?
15 did. You're 15.
Yeah. It's sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see where this goes. Obviously, it was an epic comeback again. They was down by 14. They beating the Knicks, and A-Town's Knicks comes back and wins that game. Now they go up 3-1, and now they're going back to TD Garden in Boston and looking to close out that series. Now,
Do you think they will without?
no, I don't think. I think Boston will win the next one. Then the Knicks will close out at home. But just remind you, the Celtics are 8-2 without Jason Tatum, so they can't win without Jason. Now the thing that Knicks better not do is go up there and just let up. They got it all out there, because the worst defeats I ever had in my life, and not like at my minuscule level where I played at any level. Every time I played on a team that, like the other team, lose their best player or don't show up, you start relaxing and you get the brains beat out.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Seriously.
That's very true.
That's what happens. But our prayers go out to Jason Tatum and
Absolutely.
his injury situation. I just hope it's something that is not gonna, it's not gonna be a lengthy situation. Because, again, Evan Cohen. Again, I'm gonna stop calling his name on the show. But,
Please do.
But he is. It's so over the top.
Yes.
He may can't come back for another 1 or 2 years. Really?
Why are you saying that now? Like, just
Yes.
let
You don't even know. And it's not like he my age.
right, he's young.
Yes.
He can come back.
Yeah. So I just the hyperbole in the conversations that they have on Sports for Life, it's sometimes I think it's over the top. But let me tell you what's not over the top. It's what we're gonna tell you right now about the sports shop. What we got, A? It doesn't matter. I'll just go with you. One of the things that we always talk about is how you join the sports shop. You can by going to our QR code right here on the screen, and just hitting it up and go straight in. You could join. You could join the sports shop, and be involved in a lot of things that we're doing. Also, you can rock and roll with us right now on our YouTube page, and we probably have some people on our YouTube page that we
They're
never
out there.
had before. Some new people, because I'm gonna tell you why. So this is how you join in right now. Just a couple of program notes. So hopefully, our lawyer's gonna stop by in a few minutes and hang out with us. Gregory R. Williams supposed to stop by and talk about a couple of things, talk about some lawsuits, talking about some Shay stuff. Maybe a couple of things going on with that. The great, legendary Bill Hayes is going to talk to us at some point. He's going to be on the road driving to Raleigh from Winston. He has an unbelievable tournament going on this weekend. That's always phenomenal. I was there last year. Won't be able to be there this year because I got to be in the 205 in Birmingham. But most definitely, and he's going to try to give us a call sometime this hour.
Okay.
And so he can update us on what's going on. We'll get everybody to go out there. You in that area, you got to make sure you go out and support a legend. As a matter of fact, he got an honorary degree from Winston State, I heard. This past, the guys from what I love about him, I'm just saying this to you, we're going to go to break. What I love about Coach Hayes is that, man, he's getting all these flowers that's very much deservable. And
right.
I love that, man. I just love everything that's happening to him. He's a great man, great coach, but even better man. So when we get back on the side, we're going to go. There's another game that happened last night, too, that, for the last 2 nights, all my teams been losing.
Exactly.
I'm taking L's everywhere. But we're going to talk about that and much more right here on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
To the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Let's go! It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, you'll get the Giants goal!
Let's go, Canes!
The Chetkov, stop! It's on the goal line behind him! He does a snow angel in the paint!
Go Canes!
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we want to be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports leader.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Hey Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at dameschickenandwaffles.com. That's dameschickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dame's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte.
Hi, this is Phil Ford. Did you know that Alsco invented the restaurant uniform rental industry? Alsco offers a wide variety of chefware for any type of restaurant. From fine dining to fast casual, we can outfit your staff in chef coats, cook shirts, and pants. Not only that, but we can clean and press them every week to ensure your staff looks as good as your food. Call 800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. That is ALSCO.com to learn more.
The law offices of Gregory and L. Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or a trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the unsure. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Are your monthly bills keeping you up at night, wondering how you got so behind? Hey, I'm Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. I get it. Life is expensive now. Insurance, groceries, cars. And then there's the credit card debt with those obscene interest rates. It's time to regain your financial freedom. And that's what we offer at Loan Pronto, using the power of the equity in your home. We have multiple ways to get you the cash you need, and most clients close in 2 weeks or less, and many don't even require an appraisal. And listen, rates have been plummeting recently. We just locked a homeowner in with an APR in the low fives, saving her over $1,000 per month, and put $10,000 in her pocket. Life-changing money. Whether you're drowning in debt, have a nosebleed rate you got last year, need home improvements, or simply need cash in your pocket, we can help you accomplish this goal in record time. Call us today and get started with no hard credit pull, just a conversation. LoanPronto.com, 919-381-1760. LoanPronto.com. That's LoanPronto.com.
Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at RitchieLaw.com. I'm on top of it.
Listen up, parents, teachers, counselors, coaches. Your boys just turned 18, but they need one more push. Don't let them forget to register with the Selective Service System. It's required by law, and it can open up the door to many federal benefits. Visit sss.gov.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
We are the New York Knicks. 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 Say go New York, go New York, go.
Reese,
go New York,
Ace
go
said take that.
Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Well, just like that, look who's back in the mix. Straight out of New York City, it's them red hot Knicks. And nothing's gonna stop us from hanging a banner. Not the Hawks, Heat, or even Indiana. It's the Knicks, back on pace, back in the chase. That's right, the 8th seed in the thick of the race. And while you try and react to the
Welcome
shots
back
we
to the
be
Sports
clocking,
Shop
check
on this
out the team
Unbelievable
that keeps the
Tuesday.
Garden rocking. Spree.
D.L. Reese, Kmac, Pam, Tongue Smith Firm, 8-time behind the glass.
And Ward, you and Child and Larry. Time is
Props go out to the New York Knicks.
Nobody does it like the
Done
Knicks.
again.
Go get your best 5 guys and back grab a 6-man. The Spreewell and the Knicks excel. Look out, the
Man,
number 8.
they played phenomenal.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go. They was outside rocking that after the game. Well, you know,
Go New York,
yeah,
go.
the Knicks going there up 3-1 in the series against the Boston Celtics. Now they're taking it back to Boston to try to close it out. And I think they're going to have a good opportunity to do that if they stay focused. They're going to be going up against the Boston Celtics team right now. I think most people think that they're going to be without Jason Tatum. And, which puts Boston a very in a deficit, if you will. But Boston's won 8 out of 10 times when Jason Tatum hasn't played. So we'll see where it goes. But I think all intents and purposes, the Knicks should be able to move on at some point. Then, but the message behind all this is the fact that Jason Tatum went down with what it looked like a significant injury.
Oof. It did.
A significant injury.
Yeah.
Season ending, without a doubt.
Yeah,
the way it looks.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely season injury.
And hopefully be able to be back.
Yeah, it's going to be
6 months or so.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. And then if you look at Boston, it's funny. Like it's, again, you got to go and get it done. We got everybody together because. Porzingis has been injured. People talking about they may move him. Boston Celtics was just bought by by somebody else in March.
Mm-hmm.
A new ownership, and something about there's some NBA rules or something where they may have to move people. I don't know. I don't know the details of it, but anyway, this is a year they need to win it because they won't be as strong next year. That's what I'm hearing, and the fact that up until last night, even though they was down a game on the Knicks prior to last night's game, I still thought they was gonna win it. I thought they was gonna win last night. Even and I want to say it was over after if Jason Taylor had been healthy, coming out of this last game last night and going back to Boston. So I still think the Celtics were capable of running off 3 games in a row. So, but we have to see. We have to see what happens with that. But it's really, really sad. But who do you think is the most was the happiest person in the world last night?
The happiest person in the world. Let's see. Does it start with an N?
It does. It does.
Nico,
you got to be happy.
The general manager Nico Harrison of the Dallas Mavericks was much maligned in the ridiculous. A lot of people said trade. He traded the one of the top 5 players in the world to the LA Lakers who played with Bron and Bronny and JJ.
Yes.
And Rob and hang out with Rob, all those guys. This was the generational trade. That's what everybody was saying. And what Dallas got returned was street clothes, AD, couple other guys. Then when AD got there, everybody was hurt. Kyrie ended up tearing his ACL, and everything went left.
Yes.
Fire Nico. They weren't saying go New York, go New York, go. The Dallas fans was saying fire Nico. Well, yesterday they had the NBA draft lottery, and going into the lottery, there were 3 teams that were had a chance to get the number 1 pick. Charlotte Hornets was one of them. A couple other teams. 14% chance, highest chance ever. Highest chance to get the number 1 pick. There's another team went in there by the name of the Dallas Mavericks. They had 1.8 chance percent of getting the number 1 pick. But damn it, guess what happened?
They got it.
Rolando Blackman, my shout out Noob Hill Kappa. He was there. Maybe that's why he was. Good luck for the Noops. I don't know, but no, he Dallas got the pick.
Yeah.
And unless something really stupid, crazy happened, Cooper Flash gonna be the number 1 pick, and he's going to the Dallas Mavericks. And Nico Harrison is got to be the happiest guy in the world. Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
redemption.
Things have changed real quickly. Mm-hmm. Fat Luke out there is not doing what unless he changes.
He's still the same Fat Luke.
LeBron is 40.
Stop calling him Fat Luke.
He's still the same.
And you got Lively and Gothard. What's the guy's name? I can never get this guy's name. Lively and AD, and you got Kyrie coming in. And then you throw in Cooper Flag in there, and so they got some players. So maybe a little cloud out there for Nico. Now the sun is shining a bit. He was the happiest guy in the world last night when they got that first pick. Unbelievable.
I bet he got in the last 2 months. He probably got his first really good night's sleep.
Yeah.
You living right.
You said he living right.
He living right.
He got faith.
It turned his way.
God's showing his favor, boy.
He living right. I can tell you that. Because I'm thinking about myself, the hopes of your franchise relied on that ping pong ball. Ding, ding.
Man, Preem was testing last night.
1.8% chance.
But it's I don't know. From time to time, I be thinking the NBA be rigged a little bit.
The computer.
And the only reason I say that, because I always think about how the hell. So also Patrick Ewing, he goes to New York back in the day, New York Knicks. All of a sudden, his number pops up. Really? And then when the world, Cooper Flash want to go to Utah. He wasn't going.
Right.
They had to put him in a decent sized city to keep the party going. And me and Preem was talking about that last. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but I'm just saying it's a hell of a damn coincidence.
LeVar Battle, he agrees with you.
What he said?
The lottery is rigged. It's a scam.
So what do you think about Cooper going to Dallas, guys?
That's going to be good with who he's joining. So you got Anthony Davis. You got when Kyrie gets back, Clay.
I'm just happy.
You got two
happy.
Dookies, Derek Lively.
I'm just. Well, at this point, they NBA players. We don't live like that.
Oh, y'all don't stay back in the
live-
brotherhood.
we don't
I
live.
thought it was just. It's always the brotherhood.
Only reason we do it is
Uh-huh.
because other people, they like to, the Villanova this and the this and that.
Right.
We're like, well, we could rely on that, but we don't really.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? We don't
I'll,
really.
I'll stand down.
We don't really.
Right.
It's not a big deal like that. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal like that. It's to be expected.
Oh.
We should be in the front office and on the floor. That's where we are everywhere. I mean, just look at it. I mean, you want to talk about basketball? We are basketball. I'm just saying. Wait. I'm just saying.
What does that mean?
Explain. We are basketball.
All roads to great franchise organizations starting to go back to if you're led by somebody from Duke University basketball and you have great players that came from Duke University, you probably get a good chance of winning winning an NBA title.
Okay, let's talk about that then. That's an interesting point.
Except for Jason Tatum got hurt.
Okay. Notwithstanding,
Kyrie.
You got Kyrie. You got Tatum.
Yeah. Who else? He said most teams that are winning they have
Zion.
Yeah, Zion.
And that's a perfect one right there. I was gonna wait for
or bust.
Bust.
A bust.
Speaking of baller or bust, hear this list out. Since 2010, every number one pick since 2010.
Okay.
John Wall, baller or bust.
Oh, he's a baller. He just got hurt.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Actually, somebody would say he's a bust because he thought he would have more successful. More successful.
Kyrie Irving, baller or bust.
Baller.
Okay. Anthony Davis.
We maybe get a call from somebody. Might switch it up a little bit.
Anthony Davis.
No, I want you to hold all that because I want to go through all that. I don't want to miss that. No.
He see some of these he want to act up on.
No.
Some of these he want to act up on. Well, it's all good though. I
can't
get
want to go to break. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Hey guys, I want to people real quickly because this young man, I always call him a young man because he's always feisty and got all great things to say. I mean, a legend, a coaching legend, a guy that's done so much in the game and influenced so many people. Every year he has an awesome golf tournament, and I'm gonna call him Dr. Bill Hayes because he's honorary doctorate from Wichita State. So I got to call him Dr. Coach Bill Hayes is on the line right now. Hey, the Roddy Coach, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, Earl. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just so happy you had a chance to call. It was so great seeing you a week or so ago at the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. Hey, Coach, I know you're driving, so we're going to make it real quick, but I want to make sure people know what's going on this weekend. Talk to me about your tournament coming up.
Well, we got the biggest golf tournament in North Carolina in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on Friday at the Maple Chase Golf and Country Club. Right now we've got about 200 golfers that are going to play to support historically black colleges and these inner city high schools that are so depressed. And so when I finished coaching and athletic director, and I decided that I need to do something to help out and to try to give scholarships to kids that are deserving and just could not afford it. So I've been spending in my life trying to find money to give kids scholarships, Earl.
I know, Coach, and you do such a good job with that. We're so happy to have people like you in this space because it's very, very important.
That's right. So we're excited. We're talking to Dr. Coach Bill Hayes. And as he mentioned, he's the curator for the 4th annual golf charity, which is the largest. So all flights are full. I just read that and accounted for. But are there any other ways that people can contribute to this?
golf.billhayes.org. golf.billhayes.org. You can send a contribution that might change a kid's life, and to me, it couldn't be any better. It's so important that we try to reach back and help these kids, because there's some great talent out there that just needs a chance.
Awesome.
Yeah, outstanding. We're talking to the legendary Coach Bill Hayes, now Dr. Bill Hayes. Coach, as many times you've been on the show, many times we've talked, many times we've had a conversation. One of the first things that stuck out to me is you talked about how important it was to have an impact in young men's lives, or young boys' lives, turning them into men. Talk about that work and why you decided that work needed to continue, taking it to the high school level.
Well, the main thing was, kids, like I said, kids need a chance, and they need scholarships, and we can, with some extra work and dedication and effort, we can find the money to get them some scholarships, and that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'll continue to do the rest of my life, Earl.
One of the things that's interesting, the guy we talked to, again, we talked to the great Dr. Coach Bill Hayes. Guy got a statue. I think he got a stadium named out of it. Hey, Coach.
Hey, you got a field too?
Hey, Coach. I mean, is anything left, Coach? But let me ask you this, Coach. How's it feel being this honored with an honorary doctorate from Winston State? Talk about that.
Unbelievable. I hadn't gotten my arms around it yet, and it still sounds really funny for somebody to call me doctor. But the coaching part I love. I hadn't gotten my arms around the doctorate yet, but if it means helping some kids and doing some good and getting some scholarships and having kids have an opportunity, that's the main thing. Growing up in Durham, they didn't think I was going to ever have an opportunity, but somebody gave me a chance and gave me an opportunity, and I jumped on top of that thing, and I've been running ever since. And so I just want to help kids have an opportunity.
Well, Coach, we're really excited for you guys. It's 3 days left for the big tournament, and that's the William Bill Hayes 4th annual charity golf tournament. We would be remiss if we didn't say that all proceeds go to the Bill and Carolyn Hayes Foundation.
Right. Wonderful lady. I was with them a couple of weeks ago. Can't leave her out now.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to remind our listeners on how they can still have a patron contribution?
Just remember that foundation, the golf.billhayes.org.
Golf.billhayes.org.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Keep saying that all morning, and maybe we can get some help.
We will do that.
Young folk.
Hey, Coach.
Thank you all.
Hey, Coach, thank you so much. Be careful out there, man. You the best, Coach. I mean that seriously. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Earl. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Drive safe.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a great Dr. Coach. Yeah. So when you're a preacher, you say doctor before preacher. How does that work? I know you know.
Reverend Dr. Earl Reese.
See, okay, Reverend Doctor. So we say Coach Dr. Bill Hayes then.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I know you know how you set that up. Because you've been in the church.
Been in the church all my life.
You know how that goes. But no, we're going to get back on we're going to break. We're going to get back on it.
Break.
Because we're going to get back on what Kmac is going with his top 10.
Nico been in church too.
He been on his knees.
Yeah, Nico definitely been in church.
Somebody.
Absolutely, man. Because
just show your fans don't know what the hell they talking about.
Because, yeah.
Will they come back now? They were having
they
were having funerals for him.
First of all, you should have been happy he got rid of Fat Luca. They should have been happy. He didn't do anything for him.
Sometimes you make decisions and that's from the visionary standpoint, and then people don't know your plan. So they didn't know this plan.
That's right.
For the future.
We all looked at the same evidence. We were all looking at the same evidence.
But my evidence was they was going to have to pay him $350 million next year.
That's a damn good start.
On the roster.
That's a good start.
You can free up that money.
Right.
And they can get other people join. Cooper Flag.
Think about
and
that.
Anthony Davis.
And now they have more money.
And all this stuff.
Right.
Now
Think
they
about
have more
that.
money.
Right.
That is so crazy, man. P.J. Washington's playing there.
Now they got more money.
They got some ballers, man.
Come on, man.
Anyway, anytime what we got right quick.
Dummy.
Hey, the Sports Shop listeners, it's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring Every student in DPS thrives thanks to the power of our united community. You can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is a game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bullcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, signing up to volunteer, or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
We'll get back, though. I mentioned that we may have our lawyer stopping by. He is stopping by. We're going to talk about several things, but we're going to get back on that rundown that you had, either this hour or the next hour, because I really want to understand where he was going with that.
Me too.
Since 2010, all the number one picks.
I mean, we go back to 2015. We go back to 2000. You want to?
But no.
Well, before we go, something to think about. Derek Wood says Duke is everywhere except the Final Four. But we'll be back.
See you on the side. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
The Adam Gold Show.
I am not a watcher of Entertainment Tonight or Bravo Network. I don't care about these things. I don't care about the relationship between Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson unless it impacts football. Nobody has made the connection for me that this will impact football. But I will say this, the university can't separate itself from the relationship because Belichick is UNC football.
The Adam Gold Show, weekdays starting at noon on 99.9 The Fan.
Is your whole home operating at peak performance? With Newcomb & Company, your independent trained dealer, proudly serving our community for over 70 years. As a Comfort Contract customer, you'll get priority service and a 15% discount on all HVAC and plumbing service calls and repairs, including repairs and replacements for faucets, toilets, piping, garbage disposals, water heaters, drain cleaning, and more. Call 919-862-3000 or visit newcombandcompany.com. Newcomb & Company, your comfort is our business.
The golf season is here. Time to upgrade your game. Head to Global Golf and explore Carolina's largest selection of pre-owned golf clubs. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned player, our expert staff will get you fit. Are you ready to trade in your current clubs? Global Golf makes it easy to trade in your previously played equipment and upgrade to your next set of clubs. Visit Global Golf today, located on 7320 ACC Boulevard, North Raleigh. Global Golf, home of the best deals in golf.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders in their professions, and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
The Carolina RV Super Show is coming to you. Join us at any Camping World in North Carolina or South Carolina, May 15th through the 18th, to shop ridiculous discounts on the best selection of new and used RVs in the Carolinas. Tour new 2025 RVs starting as low as $92 a month. Enter to win a new RV and enjoy family fun and on-site activities. Don't miss the Carolina RV Super Show at your local Camping World, May 15th through the 18th. Get all the details at campingworld.com/Carolina RV Super Show.
Adam Golden studio with my friend Patrick Day from the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. I tell people all the time, every single company that I endorse, it's about customer service. You guys are amazing. Even in a pink belt, you're amazing. What is the philosophy of Aluminum Company?
So for us, it's all about helping customers out, right? We go out to your house, you want to look at windows, and a lot of people don't want to do all of their windows at one time. So we're not there to pressure you to do what we want you to do. We just want to come out, have a conversation with you, look at your house overall. We can do an inspection of your house if you want us to look around and see what windows are the worst, or if you need some doors and windows. We put together a package that works for the customer. There's no pressure. We absolutely try to help with financing options and put together a package that works for our customers. And that's our philosophy, is just we're there to help. We're not there to pressure you.
And let me tell you this. from a personal standpoint, everything you just said was true because you did exactly that with me not that long ago. Patrick Day, Aluminum Company of North Carolina, 800-672-4348 or aluminumcompany.com.
Need a spot to cheer on the Canes? Join the Carolina Hurricanes crew at Carolina Ale House's Cary location for away game watch parties. They'll have giveaways, prizes, and more. Yeah, even Stormy will be there. Weather permitting, there'll be a lawn party with a giant TV next to the restaurant. Bring a folding chair and cause chaos. Carolina Ale House is an official partner of the Carolina Hurricanes. Come to Carolina Ale House Cary for away game watch parties throughout the playoffs, or visit CarolinaAleHouse.com/Canes for more info. Carolina Ale House. Ale yeah.
The future depends on teachers who are reinventing the classroom and starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Now back to the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac on Buzz Sports Radio and WRL Sports Plus TV.
Type of law or something, somebody important or something. Aren't you sharp attack? You some type of law or something, somebody important or something. Aren't you sharp attack? You some type of law or something, somebody important or something. I suggest you call my lawyer. I know the procedure. I suggest you call my lawyer.
Oh man, we're getting it back in the groove. Welcome back to the Sports Shop.
I suggest you call my lawyer. I know
You know when you hear this song, hear this intro. DR Reese in the building. Kmac, Pound Town Smith the firm, 8-time pound of glass, Sports Shop, Reese Kmac. When you hear this rejoin, you already know what time it's time to talk some business, man. That's some legal litigation, man. With our lawyer, Gregory R. Williams. Good morning, Greg. What's going on with you today, man?
I'm focused, man.
You focused, man.
Good morning. Well, very quickly, I just want to say that, it's been raining.
Yeah.
So I decided to wear some boots today.
Uh-oh.
And then as I was driving in, I heard Kmac's musings. I said, boy, I'm glad I got some boots on this deep in here.
Because
what I say this time?
Especially he's going to that
What I
list.
say this time?
That top team. You know what I'm saying?
List and I'm talking about we run basketball.
Yeah,
we
that's
are
what he said.
basketball.
We are basketball.
Something along those
Show.
lines.
Okay, I'm just saying. Show me anywhere else where
He
it's relevant
pitching for a
in
new
the NBA.
T-shirt or something.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
just show me.
So
Where
when,
it's relevant. I'm just saying.
Champ, when the last time y'all won a championship?
Show me in the NBA
Okay.
people
Oh,
walking
NBA.
around talking about the Tar Heels. I mean, ain't nobody walking around talking about no Tar Heels in the NBA. No, nobody.
The Tar Heel.
Nobody. I don't care if it's called
The Tar Heel was the headliner yesterday on
whatever.
ESPN. The GOAT is joining NBC as a contributor.
And by the way, I didn't know that until yesterday, which I thought was interesting. Michael Jordan and just GRW talking about is joining the NBC, the new NBC NBA coverage. He's going to be a special contributor for that. That's a cool right there, boy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The Tar Heel.
It's Michael Jordan.
Right.
Michael Jordan is not Tar Heel basketball. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan.
No, Michael Jordan is basketball.
Michael Jordan is bigger than the Tar Heel.
No.
Michael Jordan is bigger than the
No,
Tar
he's
Heel.
basketball. If you basketball, man, you trying to compare anybody for dude to? Hey, we got to go. We
Okay, all right.
Let's
Order
go,
in the court.
No, we're gonna get into that too. So, Greg, what we got? Let's rock right quick.
What up, G?
So speaking of basketball, good morning. Speaking of basketball, our very own Brunswick County's very own, NC State's very own, Raleigh's very own, Chucky Brown, is involved in a lawsuit against his former employer, St. Augustine University. As you know, he was the head basketball coach, started there in 2022, had a contract that ran through 2025. However, due to some of the financial issues that the school was dealing with, they decided to disband the athletics program, or parts of the athletics program, which included his job. That happened in December of 2024. And according to the lawsuit that he's filed, he was shorted some of his money in his last paycheck, at least 3 days. And his contract required him to be paid for the duration, for a specified amount of time through, I think it was March or May of 2025, unless he was fired for cause. However, in looking at the contract, which is an exhibit to the complaint that was filed, termination for cause is identified. just committing a felony, breaking some type of university rule. It specifies what constitutes being fired for cause. He was not fired for cause. So the contract also specifies that if he's not terminated for cause, then he should be paid for the remainder of the contract. So that hasn't happened. As we all know, St. Aug has been dealing with some financial issues over the last few years, very publicly. So he has filed a lawsuit now in Wake County District Court seeking compensation of around $23,000 in unpaid wages. And one of the issues here is, we've talked about this multiple times in, various conversations. The devil's always in the details. The contract speaks for itself. When coaches or players or a business owner, when we're going into contracts, the language is what you have to go by. When the contract is signed initially, everybody's typically at a high. You've made an agreement. You started a new venture. You've got a partnership. Everybody's getting paid. We're going to do great things. And the contract is signed, and then it kind of goes away, and nobody thinks about it again until something comes up. And then when things come up, everybody goes to the paper.
Yeah.
Everybody
what
pulls
the
out
paper
the
say?
Yeah, what does the contract say?
Yeah.
And that's where your rights are. So an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So you deal with it on the front end, making sure you're protected, and then things like this come up, you have at least an argument.
Man, this is crazy. Yeah, I talked to Chuck about this too, and he kind of gave me a synopsis on it too, and it's reflection of the people he's dealing with too, and where they are in the stage of their existence or maybe non-existence over there,
right?
Which is going to be interesting too,
Right. And the unfortunate situation is he's got to get in line.
Oh, really?
There's multiple lawsuits for non-payment against St. Augustine. So, the former president has sued the university. There's some other tech providers that have filed lawsuits against the university.
Those too.
Yeah. So he's kind of at the back of the line, but his damages are small in comparison to some of the other ones. So hopefully that will allow for some type of settlement. He can kind of get his compensation.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Like with so many people, with all the pending lawsuits, where does the priority go? In the order filed, or if I ain't got but 50,000, I'm being sued for 10 million. Right. Who gets what?
Well, it just kind of depends on. Some of it is who gets there first.
Okay.
Who starts the process first. Some of it is who creates the most exposure. Negative exposure.
Right.
If I don't pay this, and I'm going to lose, buildings.
Yeah.
We might need to take care of these people first.
But not paying the landscaping guy.
Man, we up against. I apologize. I know you want to introduce one other quick thing. What's the update on Shay? I know a lot going on there. What's the latest?
Lord have mercy.
We only have a couple minutes.
Yeah. So as we all know, Shannon Sharp has been sued for $50 million. The allegations are sexual assault, sexual battery. Yep. Things along those lines. You've heard some of the interviews, the excerpts of making verbal threats. You can hear him, what appears to be him, saying, "I'm going to choke you when I see you again." Yeah. Things of that nature. It appears that this relationship was consensual for a while, and ironically, the thing that the straw that broke the camel's back was the leaked audio tape.
I said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she got mad.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Because her name
she's not Michelle.
Right.
Because her name not Michelle.
No. So there were rumblings, there were allegations in the complaint about infidelity.
Come on, Michelle.
Yeah.
Infidelity.
Yeah. So she.
You were going OnlyFans.
But
come on, man.
The lawsuit alleges that he pursued her at the gym. He was allegedly that guy at the gym pursuing the young girl, got her number. They had a long-standing relationship that
agreement.
Yeah.
I won't call it a relationship.
But it appears that around the time that tape leaked, and they actually say in the complaint that he did it intentionally, and they kind of That started it, and then his lawyer, I think he was trying to create some leverage, but said, I think he was trying to paint her in a negative light, saying we offered her $10 million, and she didn't take it. Well, that backfired because Disney said, "Oh, we got to get out of here."
Oh, man. Wow. For any legal advice, you go to GRW Law. This guy right here, man, he'll make sure you take care of it.
Call him before you release it.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
September 1st versus TCU. That is UNC football's opening game. How many switches, how many twists in the Bill Belichick story are we going to get in the next 100 some odd days before the opener? Unlimited. It is insane, and UNC has to find a way to cut out the distractions and focus on football.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
Are your monthly bills keeping you up at night? Worried about your finances in these crazy times? Hey, it's Dennis Cox for Loan Pronto. If you're like most people, you have racked up a sizable amount on your credit cards, and the monthly payment is not making a dent in it. It's time to call Loan Pronto. If you own a home, you have a super easy way to get tens or even hundreds of thousands in cash. Loan Pronto has lots of options for helping you tap into the equity in your home and get the cash you need to get back on solid footing. Most homeowners who do this end up wiping out all their credit card debt and cutting their monthly expenses by $1,000. Look, you didn't mean to end up here, but you don't have to keep stressing about money. Call Loan Pronto for fast debt relief now. 919-381-1760, loanpronto.com. 919-381-1760, loanpronto.com. Again, the website, loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval. NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
It's back. The Chatley Boat Show and Sale at the Carscott Building in Raleigh, featuring Suzuki Outboards May 16th through the 18th. And it's bringing the largest inventory and deepest discount of the year. Save thousands off top brands. On-site financing to get you approved and on the water. Boats in stock and priced to move now. Test ride your boat at delivery. Get in a new boat or upgrade in time for summer. The Chatley Boat Show and Sale, May 16th through 18th at the Carscott Building in Raleigh, featuring Suzuki Outboards.
The next disaster is coming. The time to get ready is now. Make a plan. Identify meetup locations and people you'll need to contact. Put your contact list in your wallet, on your phone, and somewhere visible in your home. Build a kit. Store enough food and water for 3 days. Don't forget your pets. And consider buying a pre-made kit. Keep at least 7 days of medication on hand. Work with your pharmacist and insurance company to secure the extra doses. Make copies of important documents. Keep them on your phone, in the cloud, or on a USB stick. Stay informed. Learn about local hazards. Take courses in CPR and first aid. And sign up for local alert systems. An early warning can give you the time you need to prepare for a fast-moving disaster. Be ready. Learn more at americares.org/send-us-in.
If you suffer from COPD symptoms like shortness of breath and fatigue, where do you turn? There are medications and oxygen, but do you know about pulmonary rehab? 3 out of 5 COPD patients have never heard of it. Pulmonary rehab is an exercise, education, and support program that gives you tools to manage your condition, and Medicare typically pays for it. So whether it's grocery shopping on your own or just walking across the room, pulmonary rehab can help you. Visit livebetter.org to find out about your options for pulmonary rehab today.
My name is Luis Fonsi. No one should face Alzheimer's or other dementias alone. Resources are available at alz.org and by calling the Alzheimer's Association's 24/7 free hotline at 800-272-3900.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Your home for Duke football. WCMC HD2, HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. We have the potential for severe storms and flooding again today. We do have a level 1 risk for severe storms, so wind damage and isolated tornadoes are possible, as well as some flooding. We will see the showers and storms starting to taper off somewhat this afternoon with a high of 80 degrees, 63 tonight with a chance of storms, and another round of thunderstorms tomorrow with a high again near 80 degrees.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportsshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you are a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
Shame on you, all of you, for playing this. You know you're wrong. Man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac. Doing what we do each and every day. Man, we have a good time, as always. Terrific Tuesday. Tell somebody something Tuesday. Said it's at the end, people.
Is this the end?
Oh, it's the end.
Somebody's saying that right there.
It was over anyway.
It's been over. You just didn't know.
If you gotta ask, you know the answer. So this is it? It's been it. This has been it. If that's what we gotta do, we gotta ask it's over. We're rocking out as always. We got the Earl Reese.
Good morning, good people.
I'm the Kmac 1, and we're the Sports Shop 1 because we never, ever. Number 2. We're rocking out this morning. We got the Fern, Pam, Thompson, Smith. What's up, Pamela?
Good morning.
Man, at least you're not shady today.
What?
You haven't been shady today. I like
No.
that. That's pretty good. You've done a good job today, Pam. We got A-Time behind the glass. What's up, A?
Doing well, feeling good.
Outstanding, man. How we doing on the poll question?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the first poll question, can the Celtics win without Jason Tatum, yes or no? And 82% of people say no. And the second poll question, do you believe the NBA draft lottery is fixed, yes or no? And 60% of people say yes.
Ooh, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Wow. Well, we still got Chicago. Yeah, we got Chicago on the line. I'm sure he's going to call and say something very sensible and reasonable about the basketball game and not be completely fanned out right now. Hey, Chicago, how you doing?
Good morning.
Well, good morning. You know, I appreciate that music that was playing as we came back from our commercial break. That was no other than, not the Jackson 5, kind of sounded like them, but it wasn't them, and it definitely wasn't the doggone Osmonds. It was those 5 Bad Boys from Boston.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. Talk about Ricardo Ricky Bell. Talk about Michael Biv Bivens, Ronald DeVoe. And, of course, only vocals without translating. But I would be remiss if I remember, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention who was also singing that song, Bobby Bradford.
Bro.
Original new edition. Yeah. Speaking of Boston, is this the end? Is quite apropos, if you will, because
Oh, God.
it may be over. Pam, you look so fantastic in that green dress. Don't you agree, fellas? I'm glad you're wearing it. Don't get no tease on it. Because when you get back to Beantown, we coming to take care of business. Reese, I think we call it the gentleman's sweep. I don't want to brag because they can very well go in there and take our throats. However, that brown that they got in Boston, they Bobby. And see, y'all talked all that
Wow.
last year. Y'all talked all that smack about him. Look what done happened. And you know what, Kmac? You know, we want him to get better. We don't know what it is. I hope he recovers from the injury. But it's important to note that him and Zion, they are part of our family. Come on, somebody. They both wear Air Jordans. Look it up.
Oh.
Google me. Nah. He had those pink Jordans last night. Tried to catch Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was breakaway. I hope he recovers. He won the ring last year, but it's a new year. And I don't want to jinx it. Reese, what you say? You see that celebration last night on 7th Avenue? It was fantastic. Oh, my goodness. I believe I don't want to jinx it, but hey. If y'all take care of it, if we can give it an okay spin, we got a shot. I'm going to put it to you like that. If we can give it an okay spin, we got a shot. But I'm in it black. I'm in it broke. We're only up 3-1. The last time I checked, I hope we don't choke. You know, my Yankees choked the 3-1 series against the Red Sox one time.
Yeah, the other Boston team. Exactly right. There you go.
Oh,
Stay focused, Knicks fans. Y'all stay focused now. Don't mess this up.
Can I say ticked off on the Red? It's better to say the other P word, off. Man, oh man, that broke my heart. But listen, I love you guys. Nothing you can do about it. Pam, wear your green well.
Thank you, baby.
Pam looking good beside Rich. Y'all sitting next together, that blue and that green. Y'all look like the Dallas Mavericks today. Look at it. What's the Dallas Mavericks?
Wow.
Look at it. And look, that's what you Lakers get. I ain't forget you Laker fans. That's what you get. You thought you pulled up a big trade by getting Luka, the fat Buddha himself. But no.
Fat Buddha.
They're going to be waving the flag next year. Oh, y'all got Lively. Y'all got Kyrie. Woo. And listen, don't you ever forget who started that franchise out there in Dallas, the Tar Heel. Come on, Reese. My favorite new besides you, Big Smooth.
That's right. That's Sam Perkins. That's right. There you go.
And play for the Dallas Mavericks. Brendan Hayward with a chip on the Dallas Mavericks. Come on, somebody. Don't you
come
get
on,
up
somebody.
when you in like you're not gonna talk about my Tar Heels and think it's gonna be smooth. I thought G.I. gave it to you, Kmac. You be respectful in the Tar Heels. I'm gonna start
be respectful.
Hold on, Shikai.
McAdoo.
Shikai,
what about Paul McAdoo?
Shikai, weren't you like in were you like in middle school when Big Smooth was in Dallas?
Be respectful.
I'm just asking, man. I'm just asking.
He said, watch your mouth.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking. I ain't saying, look, I'm not. Hold on. I'm not judging. I'm just asking because I vaguely remember. I think I remember the same thing. Like that was a long time ago.
Hey, listen, we've been around for a while, Kevin.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we put a Haywood, Antoine Jefferson? They pay for the Mavericks too. Stop it! You stop being disrespectful with our team. Because the last time I checked, have y'all ever had a Finals MVP to play Purdue ever? Maybe
all right, Chicago, we up against it. Chicago, we gotta go. Chicago, we up against it.
Go New York, go. Let's go.
All right.
Thank you, Shikai.
And that, my friends, is our daily torture from a Knicks fan. I'm sure you enjoyed that as much as I did. Daily torture from the Knicks. But anyway, man, we had the NBA draft lottery last night to determine draft order. And the Mavericks winning the number one overall draft pick, slot rather, with a 1.8% odds of winning that, with all of the, I guess the balls inside the hopper, so to speak.
1.8%. I was like,
I think that just says the other team, basketball guys just say you don't deserve it. Like for real, they just say no, you don't deserve it because you are intentionally horrible for no reason, so you don't deserve to get a number 1 overall pick. And that was my biggest concern, that somebody like Cooper Flagg or whoever was going first, they were going to end up in Washington,
right? Or Charlotte.
It would be in Charlotte.
It could be in Charlotte.
Charlotte wouldn't be too bad, but it's still, yeah.
Ooh. What was the other one? Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's tough, that man.
Atlanta, San Antonio, Portland, all of
Portland.
them.
Portland,
yes.
Speaking of Portland, it's
my goodness.
Where's what's his name? I can't remember his name no more. No, the one guy supposed to be the best player coming out of the G League in years. A-Town.
Oh God,
it's
Scoop.
What's your question?
It's Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, he's on the Trailblazers.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Right.
So we'll go back to we're gonna. It's gonna take a while to get through this list.
Did you think so?
It's gonna take a while to get through this list. I'll go back to 2000. Okay.
You gotta go ready to okay, go where you want to go.
You drive.
Yeah, you drive.
We just sitting over here
We'll
with
sit
passengers.
and we'll just react to what you say.
Kenyon Martin, 2000, number 1 overall pick.
He had a solid season. Great
Solid?
season. Yeah.
Okay.
From Cincinnati, yeah, Kenyon Martin. His son's playing now.
Exactly. Kwame Brown.
Terrible.
I don't recall. How did he get to be the number 1 overall pick?
I don't know.
Well, he was drafted by the Wizards.
No, but who thought he could play though?
Michael Jordan thought he could play. He
Okay,
drafted.
there. Let's just
Reese, now, yeah,
let's-
we're not talking about people management. We're talking about people playing.
No, I'm
Go
just
ahead.
asking how
Go
you know
ahead.
who thought they hadn't knew enough about basketball to put this guy as the number 1 pick. That's all. I was just asking. Yao Ming.
He had a solid career.
Okay. LeBron James, 2003.
Yeah. Awesome career. Still
Yeah,
going.
that's a good
Dwight
one.
Howard, the year after that. Yeah. Dwight Howard was the first ballot Hall of Famer. I said it, and y'all know it.
Actually, I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame, so you don't have to say it. I mean, he got inducted this year, so it's academic now.
It's no we to talk about it.
Right.
Andrew Bogut. Yeah, he's decent.
Who?
Andrew Bogut.
Oh yeah, played for
Yeah.
Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Bargnani. Bargnani. Andrea Bargnani.
Andrea
I think.
Bargnani, yeah. I know.
From Italy.
Yep. Then we got Greg Oden. Ooh, missed there. Derrick Rose. 2008. Blake Griffin. 2009.
Mm-hmm.
John Wall. 2010.
Those last three, all those guys had to, I guess, retire early because of injuries.
Greg
All three.
Oden, Derrick Rose, and Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Yep. Blake Griffin seems to be doing well at State Farm commercials or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, it's State Farm.
It was
and
AT&T. I can't remember. Whatever.
It's
One of
another
the
man.
commercials.
Yeah, he got a good agent.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Definitely.
Agent put him to work.
Definitely.
Anthony Davis. 2012.
Baller.
Ooh.
He kind of like right. When he's a top 75. He must have to be a ball. He's top 75.
Yeah.
In the history of the NBA.
What do you think about this one, Reese? 2013, Anthony Bennett.
No, he was one of the worst. No. I mean, he's been historically been the worst out of Las Vegas. Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible there.
I don't think he played 1 year.
That's a bad one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cleveland. Yeah.
Which one was Kwame Brown and Anthony Bennett?
Probably.
I'm gonna give Bennett.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that.
Because Kwame ended up playing like 12. He played double-digit years. He just wasn't the guy everybody
He could
thought
just
they
never
were.
do anything.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, 2014.
Solid.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna woo you, but he's a solid pro.
Karl Anthony Towns. Who's he play for?
Should I play the song again or?
Go New York, go New York, go.
Ben Simmons. Ooh.
That one.
Well, Ben Simmons quit though.
No, Ben Simmons couldn't play.
Wow.
Wow. No, he couldn't shoot. It's a guy, he on the basket, he's 6'10", and he can shoot a layup. He's so scared to shoot a layup, he throws out somebody. I mean, he was inept.
It was like no free
That's
throws.
true. Nothing.
I'm trying to figure, what did he do at LSU?
He was just taller than everybody.
So they made it easier.
It must have.
Because once he got his first shot blocked, he was done after that. He couldn't play. Hey, Markel Fultz.
He's a bust, too. Is he still in the league?
He got shoulder issues, didn't he? Or was it his hand?
Wait, his jump shot was broken.
Yeah. Then it,
And you said, yeah.
No, it was.
now, something was.
That was the injury?
His folks still in the league.
I think so. I think I remember seeing him this year.
Okay.
And it surprised me. I was just like, oh, wow, Markel Fultz. DeAndre Ayton. Ever since he wanted out of Phoenix, what happened to him?
Who was this? Oh, yeah.
Andre.
Yeah, he went
Where
to
did he go?
he went to Portland.
Oh, that'll do it.
That's where people go to die. Not live to die, but their games go to die.
Yeah. Hey, look at this.
Here we go.
Zion.
2019.
Major bust.
Zion.
Major buzz.
Major.
What?
Yeah.
He's taken his team to the playoffs 3 times already.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3 times. I didn't know that.
I mean, come on.
I mean, hey, everybody gonna
When
play
he's
ourselves about 2
healthy,
teams.
Is he going to ever be healthy?
Hello. Nobody asked you for the facts. He said, yeah, but that just means you went in the bottom 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, of course.
Baller.
The number 1 pick starting to seem a little bit better now, don't they?
Yeah,
Anthony
as
Edwards,
we go down this rest of the
Cade
list.
Cunningham.
Yeah.
Paulo Banchero.
Yes, that's Reese's man crush.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the Zachariah, I forgot how you said it. Rashire? I don't know how to say his last name.
Is that the Atlanta pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, who was that? That came as one. Who was that?
Ricochet.
How did you
Oh, yeah.
Ricochet, yeah.
Can he play?
Hell, he in Atlanta.
I don't know. He's in the same draft as Bronny, though. And all we talk about is Bronny.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No one talks about Ricochet or Alex Sarr. Any of those top picks.
Alex Sarr, that's the guy I remember from the draft. I don't
Okay.
remember this Ricochet guy. He was first.
Yeah.
Goodness. What's that about? How y'all let that happen?
I do remember now. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What you're talking about, yeah.
So with that list we just went through, number 1 overall pick. There's a few teams that got better, but those teams were already pretty good to me. They're good franchises. The rest of them, they can get all number 1 picks they want. They still don't, they don't deserve. I ain't gonna say they don't deserve it because it ain't my place to say that. But what they gonna do with it?
So what do you think the Mavericks are going to do with Cooper Flag?
Oh, Mavericks winning the championship.
You don't think they're you don't think they are?
They laid about the big. I mean, they got all Duke on the first on the front line. So we good.
Lively.
I think if they were
Urban,
healthy
and
this year, I
Flag.
think they would have won it all without Cooper Flag.
Right.
Yeah, you got Kyrie,
Mm-hmm.
senior leadership, right?
Mm-hmm.
Senior, but I mean veteran leadership. I can't say senior. Veteran leadership. You got AD, Cooper, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Lively. AD doesn't have to play center, which is his biggest crybaby complaint of all. You got Lively that can play center for. I mean, I see no reason why they shouldn't be able to, win a championship led by Duke University basketball.
I agree.
But you're not leaning into that anymore because these are NBA players. So we're not leaning into the fact that they played for Duke.
Well, I mean.
That's what you said like
that's the
15 minutes ago.
But that's the one comment. When you put that much commonality together,
you got to talk about it.
You have to mention it.
Oh, okay.
What? When you put that much together, you have to. I mean, you probably should mention that.
Right.
What did you say earlier? Duke is basketball. What did you say earlier?
Yeah, Duke is basketball.
Okay.
Duke is basketball.
Yeah, he don't want to hear about Villanova.
Just
Bridges.
Think about it. Okay, what other places would you consider to be basketball other than like Duke University basketball with that level of consistency? Are there any other places? I don't see any.
Probably not. I can't think of it. I just find it
in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in college coming into the NBA, like
Connecticut. I think Connecticut's pretty good.
Kentucky has a lot of guards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kentucky has a bunch of guys in the league. Mike, I think Kentucky probably has the most in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we can look that up in a few minutes. But it's interesting that if you got the top, freshman class coming in consecutively like 20 years in a row, you would think that some of those guys will make it to the NBA. And more importantly, while they're at that school, you would think they would generate more than one championship over the last 20 years. You would think that, wouldn't you?
Well,
absolutely.
It's it's just tough to do on such a short timetable.
Because they're one and dones.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's really tough to do on such a short timetable. But that's okay. We're gonna find. We're about to find out how easy it is because a lot of people think it's easy.
Uh-huh.
So we're about to find out because that same turnover is going to happen everywhere in basketball now.
Right.
So
that's true.
So let's find out. Everybody that's like, well, you should be able to do this. You should. Well, it's not that real. It's not really that easy when you don't have any returning, leadership for the most part, and you want to win a national title. It's not really easy to do. But that's okay. Everybody got an opinion. So we're about to find out how easy it is. We're about to find out how easy it is for people to do that. Turn the roster over, come back and win a national title. Come on back. Let me see you do it. It's not that easy. Because now I did give Calipari a hard time because he couldn't do it. Then after a while, I said, dang, Coach K can't do it. It must be real tough.
Right. And now
see, it's pretty tough.
I can't do it.
It's pretty tough. Yeah, that's interesting. So, but I think Dallas getting the pick. I forgot the draft order. The draft order last night ended up being Dallas Mavericks got the number 1 overall pick. San Antonio has the 2nd pick. Philadelphia 76ers has the 3rd pick. Our very own Charlotte Hornets have the 4th, and the Utah Jazz coming in with the 5th pick. You telling me the Washington Wizards tanked?
That's another thing.
And they got the 6th.
They got 6.
Yeah. So
she got them like
those teams that tank, and there's more than the Washington Wizards. This new system the NBA has put in place for the lottery may change your mind about tanking, trying to get because the Washington Wizards they weren't even they one of the top teams that projected to have the highest percentage to get the top pick. I don't think so. I know Charlotte was, but I don't think the Wizards are one of them. Anyway, tanking doesn't get you anywhere anymore. So just go play, just try to win. How about that?
Yes.
Ooh. And the Spurs have two picks in the top 14. So shout out to the Spurs. That's right. Yeah, the Spurs have 2 picks in the top 14. So they got the 14th pick and they have the number 2 pick. 2. So and with the retirement of Greg Popovich, it looks like whoever the replacement is probably going to be walking into a pretty good situation. San Antonio.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that part.
They'll be walking into a pretty good situation. Unlike the Lakers and some of these other places. A-Town, what do you have for me back there, my friend?
Metrics is your premier golfing destination in North Raleigh. Metrics Indoor Golf offers North Raleigh golfers a state-of-the-art facility designed for practice, play, and learning. Their modern high-tech venue is accessible to everyone, from dedicated players to casual golfers, creating a welcoming environment for those seeking leagues and camaraderie. They provide tailored membership options and affordable rates, ensuring that everyone can enjoy their facilities. With scheduled booking, both member and non-member leagues, and a full TV entertainment package at the bar, there's something for everyone to enjoy. The club features full club fitting capabilities through Callaway Golf, ensuring you have the right equipment to enhance your game and access to industry-leading instruction by Dan Alton. Whether you practice once a week or looking to hone your skills, all month long, Metrics Indoor Golf has you covered. To learn more, visit metricsindoorgolf.com or call 984-299-7999.
Our Golden State Warriors are in some serious trouble. Serious trouble.
Yes.
But when we come back, we'll hear from the most important player on that team and see what he has to say about getting out of this trouble.
And his agent.
Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
September 1st versus TCU. That is UNC football's opening game. How many switches, how many twists in the Bill Belichick story are we going to get in the next 100-some-odd days before the opener? Unlimited. It is insane, and UNC has to find a way to cut out the distractions and focus on football.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee. internships, relationships with all the divisions, 3, 2, 1, NAIA, HBCUs, and so forth, and also prep schools, vetting the schools and coaches, academic aid, discounts on services like training, tutoring, and film, help with the transfer portal, and also it's a lifetime commitment. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, plus Primetime Scouting 55. That is your promo code that lets us know they found you for us. We offer a service. We don't sell anything. Let us help you.
Check out Coach Ellis and Primetime Scouting at primetimescouting.com.
The Body Armor State Games are coming to Greensboro this June. Registration is open to athletes of all ages and skill levels in 20 different sports. The Body Armor State Games feature 11,000 athletes and 600 teams. Don't miss out on North Carolina's largest sports festival of the year. Visit bodyarmorstategames.org today. The Body Armor State Games are proud to partner with Truist, Lowe's Foods, and Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit. So stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
Need a spot to cheer on the Canes? Join the Carolina Hurricanes crew at Carolina Ale House's Cary location for away game watch parties. They'll have giveaways, prizes, and more. Yeah, even Stormy will be there. Weather permitting, there'll be a lawn party with a giant TV next to the restaurant. Bring a folding chair and cause chaos. Carolina Ale House is an official partner of the Carolina Hurricanes. Come to Carolina Ale House Cary for away game watch parties throughout the playoffs. Or visit carolinaalehouse.com/Canes for more info. Carolina Ale House. Ale yeah.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
So, what's the asking price on these house?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
It's a vibe. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRAL Sports Plus TV.
I know how a girl. I really wanna know your ways. I really wanna know your ways. I really wanna know your ways. I really wanna have a girl. You've been running through my section all day. You've been running through my mind all day, all day, all day, all day, all day. Yeah. Something in the way you move, radio. I still have you. Show me how you do it like that. Carrying a brother is no easy on your back. I know most of them gon' talk. I know. Most of them gon' fall. I know. We gon' bet it all. I know.
Gotta bet it all,
we
people.
Gon' bet it all. I know. Our girl.
Welcome back.
I really wanna know your ways. I really wanna know your ways. I really wanna know.
Good morning, good people. Good morning. Let's go.
Kmac 1 and we're the Sports Shop 1 because we're never number 2. We got the firm Pam Thompson Smith. What's up, Pamela?
Good morning.
Staying out of trouble?
Yes.
Sorry to hear about your guy going down last night.
I know. That's why I'm wearing my green for my guy.
Yep.
Praying for him.
Hopefully it's not as bad as it looked, but it looked extremely painful.
Yes, it did.
Extremely painful. But, hopefully we'll recover. He could come back. Oh, my goodness. What's up, A-Town? How we doing?
Doing well. I'm feeling good.
How we doing on the poll question, sir?
So the poll questions can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the first poll question, can the Celtics win without Jason Tatum, yes or no? And 81% of people say no. And the second poll question, do you believe the NBA draft lottery is fixed, yes or no? 69% of people say yes. It's fixed.
I guess this will be one of the few times I'm like, so what?
But if it is or not,
Yeah.
don't matter.
What do you mean by that?
I don't care if the Wizards didn't get the number 1 pick. they don't deserve to have the right to ruin somebody's career like that.
Wow.
Ooh.
They don't. That's what they gonna do to it. Really?
Well, y'all had a great idea yesterday. It was you wanted to combine the
Wizards
and
the Hornets
and do it
and create an actual team
in Virginia somewhere.
In Richmond.
Playing Richmond. But people in South Carolina getting their feelings about that.
Over there by what is it, Short Pump Mall, somewhere it is. That dude, that's my favorite. I know where the shopping.
I was going to say, about what?
Hell, get it. She take all directions for balls.
Yes. Well, it's the same architect that created
South Point.
South Point,
That's
so
right.
it looks just exactly the same.
Wow.
So when you pull up on there, you feel like you're in Durham.
Do you?
And the mall, it's exactly the same layout.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Just a little info.
Yeah, I knew that.
You knew. Excuse me. It's hard to get anything by you.
That's true.
I'm not mad at that.
I was sitting up straight and everything. Thought I had something.
All loud every day.
He said, who the hell about it disagree? You should do it like you do me, so you don't miss nothing, do you?
Exactly. You don't miss nothing, do you?
Yeah, whatever. Too late, pal. He already took. He just snatched your. He just took
got me.
Took it right down. But anyway, before we went to break, I was talking about Golden State having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
First problem is Steph Curry is probably not coming back before they get eliminated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to be honest with you, I don't think he's coming back before they get eliminated. And the second problem, just to be honest, maybe it's our expectations. So let's all take ourselves back to when Steph Curry went down and we come into the next game, we knew it was going to be tough. What were our expectations from this team? Meaning, without Steph, can they win? Because they had beaten Minnesota without Steph before.
Mm-hmm.
They've beaten them every time this season, every time they played this season. They had beaten them in the first game. So you're thinking this team should be able to win.
Right.
So our expectations were pretty, I ain't going to say high, but better than normal.
Right. They had playoff Jimmy.
We had playoff Jimmy.
They got the most important player.
We had the most important player.
We
had
thought.
Draymond Green,
Mm-hmm.
right? And let's see, we had the greatest coach, Steve Kerr.
Mm-hmm. They had some players off the bench we weren't familiar with, but they were
Buddy
stepping
Hill,
up. Mm-hmm.
stepping up, right? Playing really well.
Mm-hmm.
So we had better than average expectation.
Yeah.
But now we sit here on Tuesday, they're down 3-1, and I'm thinking, what the hell? How we get here, guy?
Well, I mean,
how we get here?
I Playoff Jim is playing like Playoff James.
Number one.
Right. Well, he's playing like he must have went back to Miami or something.
So-
Where is he?
So first culprit, playoff James.
Playoff James. That's
Playoff
good.
James. Or regular season Jerry. I don't know which one we got. I don't know which one.
He play like Playoff James instead of Playoff Jimmy.
I don't know which one we showed up there, but it's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the first issue.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a lot of stuff that must have gone wrong here for us to end up where this is looking. And I'm not saying, just take the scores out. When we watch the games,
Mm-hmm.
what we're watching makes you want to not watch NBA basketball. Because they don't look like they have a clue of what they're doing. Nor do they look competitive.
Okay.
Like, for real. I don't care what Anthony Edwards says. That was probably the easiest game he ever had last night. I mean, he had no stress. He had no stress. Zero. Like, these dudes don't put any stress on me. This team puts zero stress on.
Right.
All the pressure comes from me. That's the way he's playing. Like, this is not even a fair fight now.
Right. And Draymond has so many roles. Center,
That's
point
an
guard.
embarrassment in itself.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment in itself.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably academic that they're gonna go out just like the Boston and I don't know. The only thing really, to be honest with you, the only series that's even worth watching probably is the Nuggets and the doggone OKC.
OKC.
Yeah.
The rest of them.
Oh, Cleveland's done.
Cleveland's probably done.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics are probably done.
Yep.
Yep.
And Golden State's done.
Golden State definitely done.
Right? So nothing to see here. And then, but let's hear from Draymond as he talks about if they could win Game 5 without Steph.
We got to get loose balls, long rebounds. I thought we did a pretty good job of pushing the pace for parts of the game today, but if you get loose balls and those long rebounds, that ramps that up even more, They get offensive rebounds, get the loose balls. We're taking the ball out the net. We're already missing our number one guy who makes the dominoes fall, so it makes it that much tougher. So got to come up with all the loose balls and set that type of tone, and then defensively got to be really good. You can't give up 117 points without Steph, you're probably losing. Because the likelihood that we're going to score 117 points without him is not that high. So everyone has to commit to getting it done on the defensive end, everybody being on the string. That's how we can give ourselves a chance.
That is perfectly said.
Yeah.
You giving up 117 without Steph, you probably go lose.
They got one.
Like that's nothing else to talk about at that point.
Right.
You probably you don't even have to look. You say, hey, they gave up 117 and Steph didn't play. Oh, they lost, didn't they? That's all.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear that, you just say, oh yeah,
and they're missing at least 25 from Steph.
I hate to sound like this guy though, this old guy. Sometimes them kids, they don't play like they need that check. They don't. They don't play hard enough for me.
Because they play like they're going to get their check either way.
Exactly.
and they are.
That's not that they don't need it. It's like I'm going to get it anyway.
I mean, it was kind of like, I missed one. I almost made it. Like, I almost got that loose ball. My bad.
My bad.
Like, I slipped. I was going to block him out, but I couldn't. Man, you're trying to win.
Right.
Play like you're trying to win.
Exactly.
They don't want to win, man. Hey, Tal, I know you want to win. What you got for me?
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
Well, in an effort for me to continue to do my part, continue being shady, when we come back, we got breaking news coming out of Chapel Hill about head coach Bill Belichick. He made some changes, and now we know who it is. Next on Sports Shop.
Oh, wow.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities. Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
September 1st versus TCU. That is UNC football's opening game. How many switches, how many twists in the Bill Belichick story are we going to get in the next 100 some odd days before the opener? Unlimited. It is insane, and UNC has to find a way to cut out the distractions and focus on football.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending and Cary. Over the years, I'm often asked why we made the choice to become one of the only mortgage companies in the state to provide loans without closing costs as a primary source of funding. And my response is always the same. How did closing costs ever become a thing? Who was that first person who asked for a lower rate, heard it would cost $15,000 to save $50 a month, smiled and said, "That'd be great"? Recently, we're noticing a trend of large national lenders quoting low rates but with a high APR. This is the definition of what happened when that first person asked for a lower rate but ignored how much it would cost. Quotes today are a two-part process. It's not just the rate, but what are the closing costs? At Miller Lending, we simply don't believe you'll keep your loan long enough to realize additional savings. So before you throw away thousands of dollars in needless fees, pick up the phone and call Miller Lending today. 919-447-3377, or simply apply online at millerlending.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
The law offices of Gregory and R. Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the uninsured. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into The Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is The Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Brian Lane, owner of Sticks and Vines, a wine bar and cigar shop in the South Point area of Durham, North Carolina. Are you looking for a little soul in your wine bar? Do you want to get some local personal service from your cigar shop? Sticks and Vines has you covered. Sticks and Vines is an inviting, diverse, and soulful atmosphere that caters to both experienced and newbies to the wine and cigar communities. Bringing others together is our mission in more ways than one.
Sticks and Vines in the Renaissance Center at South Point in Durham, 6905 Fayetteville Road.
Hi, this is Earl Reese, host of The Sports Shop. Did you know Alsco is the worldwide leader in napkin, placemat, and tablecloth rental? Alsco Linen comes with the NSF Hygienically Clean stamp of approval. Why would you wipe your face with any other napkin? Let Alsco help you set the table at your restaurant today. Call 800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. That is ALSCO.com.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hello? I'm a Marine. It took me a long time to make this call.
If you or a veteran in your life is experiencing thoughts of suicide, dial 988, then press 1 to reach the Veterans Crisis Line.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Reese and Kmac covering sports the real way fans talk about it. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Now that'll be dope, tossed and turned in my sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, stole my bike. Different day, same shit, nothing good in the hood. I run away from this bitch and never come back if I could. Hated the love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't
I'm that MVP.
Hated the love it, the underdogs on top.
The underdogs on top.
Until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me.
Shout out to Jalen Brunson. Underdogs on top. Who thought we would end it up here? The Knicks with a chance to be on top.
No.
The Knicks with a chance to be on top.
That's gonna be my team if they
it just don't sit right. I don't think.
Now they better be humble, cause this thing can change on them. This thing
Better
can
be
change
humble.
them. What? Huh?
What do you mean we better be
Don't
humble?
look. Just if I was y'all, I would come out and be like, man, I really hate it for Jalen. I really hate. I hate this happened. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm telling you, you still the Knicks. Don't ever forget that. It's the reason y'all had all them old people around the court looking all crazy last night. Because the last time y'all did anything was when any of them people were alive. Patrick Ewing, Marbury, all of them. I didn't see Starks last night. Was he there?
No, he sat right next to.
I didn't see him last night.
What is it next to? Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Only reason I saw Pat because he was hugging.
No, they were sitting next to each
coach.
other. I saw the Trail Sprewell. I saw.
Oh, I didn't see Latrell.
A bunch of guys out there, man.
Latrell, Chokermouth, Sprewell.
Then Stoudemire. They had a bunch of guys up in there.
Yeah.
Go New York. Go
New York. Go.
Legendary.
Okay.
He wasn't even born.
I saw Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did he go? Yeah, okay, yeah, he was playing. But anyway, we got James in Raleigh real quickly, man. What we got? What's going on, James? How
Good
you
morning,
doing?
James.
Good morning. It's going to be real quick. I got 3 points to make.
Talk to me.
Kmac, I don't agree with you too much, but I agree with you on this. The Washington Wizards and the Charlotte Hornets don't never need a number 1 pick in their life. Hey, they don't need another number 1 pick because they ain't going to do nothing with it no how. Yeah. That's the first point. Second point, y'all talked about a couple weeks ago, 2 things can be true at one time.
That's right.
2 things can be true at one time. The problem with Golden State and Jimmy Butler had a better team in Miami than he got right now in Golden State without Steph Curry. Second of all, you see that the East is that easy, that he can carry a Miami Heat team to the NBA Finals. Third, Draymond Green, your points ain't no good when you ain't got Steph Curry on the court. You can't hide your 5 points, your 10 rebounds. When you got to be able to score. They need you to score. They need you to score. Right now, you can't hide all that stuff.
That's good,
ain't
James.
doing no good when you can't hide all that.
Yeah.
Steph Curry hiding that little 5 points that he began the game. Now everybody trying to make him a Hall of Famer. But I'm going to leave that right there. My third point.
Yeah, wait, James. You don't have about 5 third points. Go ahead. How many points you going to have?
He's like a preacher. They don't stop till after the third.
Keep going.
Hey, see that, Reese, you done messed up my third point. So my third point is when I'm going to get my Starbucks. That's my third point. And I'll see y'all later, fam.
That's
good, James.
James Ross said, I'm going to land on that.
I'm going to land on my Starbucks.
I'm going to land on that. Well, you go ahead and land on it, James. I'm going to land on it, too.
That was good.
That's pretty good.
Y'all have a good one. New York, please don't win the championship in New York. Oh, my God.
Hey, James, are y'all ready for y'all's first football game?
What, the Dallas Cowboys? Hey, you know what they did? They did that so Dallas could be close to a championship. They gonna see the banner come down.
Oh my God!
That's the close they'll get to.
I walked right into that. So
that's pretty good, James.
I walked into that, James.
And you can land on that.
You can land on that one for real.
Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
I'm gonna land on that one.
I'm gonna land on
Breaking
that
news:
one.
the Dallas Cowboys will be. Look, we'll get a chance to see the national championship. We'll see the world title.
Oh my God,
It'll just be Phillies. It won't be yours.
Man,
Welcome to the party.
That's pretty good right there.
That was good.
Is
He shut me up.
Reese, is this similar to the teams that get invited for homecoming? Is that what Philly just did to Dallas?
Yeah.
They made y'all a homecoming. Well, okay, we on live, so I can't say that.
Exactly.
But they made y'all a homecoming team.
Right.
We got Kendrick calling in. What's up, Kendrick?
I was trying to find Kendrick. Good morning, Kendrick.
I'm here. I'm here.
Good.
I know.
Look, Mac.
Here we go.
Look, you talk about the Hornets not needing a number one overall pick. The last time the Hornets had a number one overall pick was Larry Johnson, and that worked out pretty good until, it didn't.
Yeah, okay.
To my grandmama?
Yeah, grandmama. Yeah,
that was the last time the Charlotte Hornets had the number one overall pick.
So how do we make the distinction between the two eras, right? Because Charlotte Hornets was like this great team. Then all of a sudden they went to become the Pelicans, right? And then the transition happened, and then they back in Charlotte, and they've been trash ever since. Like what's the cutoff here? How does this work?
I mean, at this point, there is no distinction. I mean, they're the Hornets. It is what it is.
Okay.
It was
all right. The Bobcats.
It's just that they're the Hornets.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that was just the same.
Okay.
So
wow.
All right.
Okay.
Because you don't want to lose the era where you actually did win games. I get it.
Right.
That's very smart. That's a smart move, though. That's a smart move.
Yeah, so all of it just the same.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you look nice in your Charlotte Hornet colors today, though.
Well, I thought we were gonna have number one pick, but I should have rethought that.
Yeah, I did. Well, we all know the NBA draft is fixed. The lottery is fixed, so I didn't think that was gonna happen.
You know why? You know why they rigged it though, right?
Why?
Cooper Flag. You got to keep the narrative going. We can't send Cooper Flag to Washington D.C.
Right.
What a shocker Duke is in the middle of a conspiracy.
Oh wow, that's
Kendrick.
good, Kendrick.
You know what, Kendrick?
And I'm gonna land on that, y'all.
I'm glad you're good, Kendrick.
Chuck got everybody landing.
Yes. Chuck.
Well, I'm gonna land on that.
All right, Kendrick, be good, man.
All right, y'all have a great one.
I don't understand what is going on. I tell you, I just look. I love it though. I love it. You know, but you guys knew they wasn't gonna let that happen.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean,
Cooper Flag.
I mean, that some people could say it's a
Washington
conspiracy,
D.C.
But, I mean, Utah. I mean,
It's about selling tickets.
You think I think his brand sells better in Dallas.
Right.
Oh yeah.
In Washington D.C.
Right.
They're
It's
jumping
about
around
selling
now.
tickets.
You know what I mean? It's all about that. But speaking of selling tickets, over in the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, over in what is it, Orange County? Is that right?
That is Orange County.
Orange County, yep, Orange County proper over there. Your head football coach was making his media rounds. Is this his personal media rounds?
No, it's the spring meeting, the ACC football spring meeting in Florida.
Okay,
so he's down there with his peers.
So he can't
Bill
have
Belichick.
he can't have his normal PR team. He's got to have a different PR team now, right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe this is his new PR. It's just being promoted as his new PR staff member. Brandon Favor accompanied him to Florida. So he has a new person, Brandon Favor.
Does he have all the same duties as the last one?
I don't know.
Oh wow.
He's by his side, and it's not his girlfriend.
Jordan was his girlfriend?
She's not there. She's not there at all. But it could be maybe because she's out of town. She was competing this weekend. She won second place for Miss.
Wait a minute.
One of the pageants.
She doing
So this was serious. This was for real. She was going to be. She gonna be a beauty queen in Miss Maine.
She's still competing.
Yes, she's still competing.
Wow. I saw something about beauty pageants are now outlawing. They're saying no wigs allowed.
Uh-oh.
What about a weave?
Watch yourself.
No, I'm just trying.
So she came in second as Miss Maine. Back to topic. She came in second as Miss Maine.
It was right.
And so
I mean, I was
maybe
being-
that's why she didn't accompany.
I was
Bill
being
Belichick.
serious about that. Let me see.
Wow.
You trying to take A-Town jobs, straight man of the year.
Wow.
What about a weed? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to. I mean, maybe they're inserting rules.
Yeah,
you know.
I thought we was talking about Bill Belichick. How we get the weed?
What's the reason for taking away the wigs on beauty pageant?
I don't know. I guess somebody's probably feel like they've been Maybe that's a DEI issue.
Well, no, they can,
Leave it to the two of y'all.
Don't they wear wigs too, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Once again, it's just like DEI.
Theirs is clip-ins, you can't tell.
They're clip-ins.
They're clip-ins
They're
with
not sew
extension.
in, sew in like yours and the rest of them.
What are you talking about? Is it time to end the show?
That's your man. That's your man. Oh, my God.
Golf's second major will be found on 99.9 The Fan. Listen all week long as we cover the PGA Championship from Quail Hollow. Find out if Xander Schauffele can go back-to-back in Charlotte.
Xander Schauffele, the winner of the 106th PGA Championship.
Depend on us for constant leaderboard updates and every big moment through the presentation of the Wanamaker Trophy. Coverage of the PGA Championship on 99.9 The Fan is teed up by Wilson Country Club. Experience the rich history of this must-play course.
It is I, Juan Carlos Santiago del Santiago, the coolest man in the world. Yes, I am back in Raleigh. Do I